Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a fingerprint-based sensitive info type. Organizations often have established forms or templates for invoices, orders, agreements, evaluations, etc. These are standardized, predefined templates that do not change. The only thing that changes is the content within these forms. Some organizations heavily rely on such forms, but almost any organization will have standardized templates to some extent. These forms are incredibly useful when planning your DLP strategy. While they take a bit of effort to set up, they're absolutely worth it, as they're highly accurate and rarely trigger false positives as long as the documents are based on this template. So we are going to start with the template. Here's a service invoice template PDF file. As you can see, it is a standard form and all service invoices should conform to it. If, for example, the company changes its invoice template and start producing invoices using a new template, you will need to create an additional fingerprint SIT if the fields and format are drastically different. To create a finger-based CIT, open the Microsoft Purview portal and navigate to the Information Protection blade. Expand Classifiers and select Sensitive Info Types. Select Create Fingerprint-based CIT. Make sure to give it a very descriptive name and enter the mandatory description. Click Next. On the next screen, upload your sample form. Pay attention to the note that says the uploaded file must have a minimum of 4,000 characters. After the file is uploaded, click Create. Now, we've encountered an error message. The issue here is that the template I'm uploading has 1088 characters, but Microsoft Purview expects your template to have a minimum of 4096 characters. In the error message, it says 9096 characters, and the note says 4000. There is a little bit of discrepancy here, but you get the message. Let's take a look at the file again. It is a complete form as is, there is nothing to add. What we can do here is paste more of its own content. Since the current size of the file is about a quarter of expected size, we are going to paste the content of the file 3 times and then save it as PDF. Here is the resulting file. The template has been repeated 3 additional times, making it a total of 4 forms. However, this does not matter as the actual invoices will match the template without any issues. I can now go back to the DLP policy that I was trying to create and click back. I delete the PDF that I previously uploaded. Once it's deleted, I upload a new template that I just created. Click Next, review the policy, and click Create. This time there is no issue. The file size is within the requirements. It could take some time for Microsoft Purview to provision the SIT, but once it's done, you can find your fingerprint here. I'm just going to choose a publisher, and alternatively, you can filter the CIT by type. Notice the fingerprint type filter option. Here is our service invoice fingerprint. There are no matches just yet because I don't have any invoices in my tenant. I'm going to create a fake invoice and upload it to the SharePoint site. So here it is. So now you can see that I added the file to the library. In the document view, you can see that the invoice does not have any repetitions like its template. Additionally, I have 2 invoices in the secure location library, which I was using for my other video that demonstrates the usage of workflows with DLP policies. So we have 3 invoices in total in the SharePoint site now. The fingertip-based CIT is created. The next step is to create a DLP policy. Go to Policies, select Create Policy. We are going to skip the predefined templates as it will be a custom policy. Click Next, name the policy and click Next again. We will clear all workloads except SharePoint sites for this demo. By default, the policy applies to all sites, but let's change it. We're gonna click Edit option. In the scope flyout, choose Specific Sites option, then click Include Sites. Select the site from the list. Click Next and then Next again. Click Create Rule. Let's name the rule and choose the condition. The condition I'm going to select is Content Contains. The group operator will be any of these. We click the Add option and select Sensitive Types. This action will open the panel where we can find and select our service invoice fingerprint CIT. Next, choose Add an action to define what is going to happen if the match is found. You will see 2 options. First will be restrict access or encrypt file content in Microsoft locations. And the second option is start a Power Automate workflow. Let's select the first option. For this demonstration, I'll select block everyone for access restriction. I will enable user notification. I'm also going to provide a policy tip, so let's put something here for the demo purposes. This message is a bit silly, but it will do. I'll keep the defaults for the rest of the settings and click Save. Click Next and select Policy Mode. I'm going to create it in simulation mode. Click Next. In the Review and Finish screen, click Submit button to create the policy. The policy is successfully created. Let's find it in the list of policies. Let's select it and view simulation. It takes a while to run a simulation. The magic of the video making allows you to see completed results right away. Simulation process found 3 matches. Remember those 2 additional files in the secure location library. It shows the total files and the site scanned. Here we can see the list of the matching items. We can click Items for Review tab and then click on the file to see it. It will show the summary, which contains the match of the Fingerprint CIT. You will see the GUID of the Fingerprint CIT here. There are no alerts yet, because nobody tried to modify the files just yet. I will now turn the policy on by clicking on this option. As you can see, the status of the Service Invoice FPT policy is now on. This means that the policy is active. Let's take a look at the file containing the invoice. Notice a red triangle with exclamation sign that appeared next to the document. There is a tooltip and the message in the information panel stating that this file may contain sensitive information. This means that this file is now under the DLP policy protection. While nobody was watching, I went ahead and played with the file. I renamed it a few times, and that would trigger the DLP alerts. And indeed, there they are. When you look at the alerts, you notice that the document name was changed quite a few times, and that triggered the alerts. And this concludes today's video. Thank you for watching.